breathe. It's okay. So I'm not 100% sure why, but recently I've been feeling as though I kind of want to get back into things like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And as I was perusing the good old Netflix, having a bit of Netflix and chill by myself, I happened to notice that Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal is now on there, which I believe is the most recent kind of iteration of the cartoon series. I'm gonna be honest, I never really watched much of GX, like I maybe saw a couple of episodes at best, and then I watched like half an episode of 5Ds, I think it was called, and just thought it was total trash and just abandoned the concept entirely. So Zexal here is my kind of first proper foray into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Universe since the original series. Essentially, it seems as though Zexal is, at least from the beginning, following the formula of the original series, but just for a modern audience. So they were like, you know, boardroom meeting. What do we need? What do we need in a new series of Yu-Gi-Oh? Well, I think we need to just ramp up the cheesiness factor. I know Yu-Gi-Oh is cheesy, like it's, you know, that whole heart of the cards thing. Put your faith in your friends and you will never lose, and all that sort of stuff. But I feel like they ramped it up. Like if you just take a look at the main theme tune, it kind of sounds like Blink 182-ish, but like not. But also it's like really, really lame and really like, you know, that sort of stereotypical, nothing's gonna bring me down, just need to have faith, and it's all gonna be alright. I've got my friends beside me, and it's all great. I'm never gonna lose, 'cause I've got faith and I believe. Like, I'm not joking, like, if you go on YouTube and listen to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal theme tune, like it is like that. But no, like, genuinely, it just feels like, not formulaic, because I don't know what GX and 5Ds were like, I don't have enough of an impression of those to kind of speak on that, but at least compared to the original series, like, literally, there is a best friend kind of dynamic with a Bronx accent, there is a girl kind of follower who pines hopelessly after the protagonist, like, oh Yugi, or oh Yuma in this case. There's like the grandparent figure, and there's the, you know, really stereotypical bully, and then he's also got this thing that he always wears around his neck, which is basically a Millennium Puzzle, except it's not, it's the key, some key that his parents found when they were off on some sort of expedition. He calls it the key to his potential. And he never feels complete without it. Like, if he feels like he can take any sort of risks and any sort of challenges because he wants to be the best of the best, but he you know, he has to have this key with him, which he believes is the key to his ultimate success. But no, basically, like, spoilers, I mean, for episode 1, there's this, like, really stereotypical bully, who I guess is sort of like Kaiba in a way, but he's called Shock. Why? I don't know. I mean, obviously his parents hated him to call him Shock in the first place, which may be why he's a bully. Maybe the kind of that stemmed from that. But no, he's just a really, really lame looking antagonist. But there is a point when he kind of destroys this necklace, this pendant, this key to his potential, and suddenly he's lost all of his hope, and he oh no, I can't do it. But essentially they end up dueling over his friend, the friend with the Bronx accent whose deck got stolen in a wager or something. But also because they're trying to introduce relatively complex card game in like an episode and also explain it so that newcomers understand what's going on. They're kind of explaining the rules of the game through trash talk. Like, they're kind of trying to introduce all these different mechanics through like very simple dialogue exchanges. The enemy guy will kind of summon this monster, and he'll be like, oh no, your monster has 1,800 attack points. And then the bully will go, yes, and because your monster only has 1,600 attack points, the weaker of the two monsters will lose, and the difference will be subtracted from your life points. Maybe you should have played it in defense mode. And they're like literally trying to introduce like these like the rules of the game just through the kind of banter that they're throwing at each other. And it's like I wish I'd filmed myself reacting to it. Like, I know the Fine Brothers would have sued me, but it was, like, I was just sat there, like, the entire time. It was wonderful in the worst way. It gets towards the end of the episode and he's losing, he's really down, and then suddenly he finds himself inside this recurring dream that he's been having, where he's faced with this massive door that, you know, says really cliche things like, "Oh, there is great reward to be found, but also great risk." And he's like, you know, "I dare you to come in here, you little bitch." And obviously towards the end of the episode he does. He musters up his strength and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go with the flow!" And charges headlong into the door. The pendant thing finds itself magically repaired, and it summons the secret of the key, which is some sort of spirit or something, which is like the protagonist's alter ego, essentially, you know, Yami in the Spirit of the Millennium puzzle. But yeah, that's the end of the episode. It has to end on a cliffhanger. I mean, the duel only lasted, what, 3 or 4 turns, so it was like the shortest duel in history. But it has to stretch over 2 episodes to, you know, kind of heighten that dramatic tension. But yeah, those were just some thoughts on Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. I'm probably gonna continue watching it, to be honest. Like, I imagine it will get better. Like, the first episode is always gonna be pretty rocky. But yeah, definitely drop me some comments. What you think. If you don't care, then say that too. Or, you know, if you don't care, talk about something that you do care about. Be like, you know what? I really care about I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. It's a fantastic television show, and should be talked about in greater depth. If you'd like me to share impressions or opinions on anything else, then feel free to let me know. Maybe give me some recommendations for any videos you'd like to see, or anything of that ilk, really. But yeah, generally, I hope you're having a good day. Just thought I'd put something out here on the web, but I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe if you want more videos like this, or even if you don't, because I do other stuff too. This is the first video I've done in this vein, so I guess we'll just roll with it. I don't really know what I'm doing, I'm gonna be honest, but do I ever? Nope. So yeah, subscribe, like, comment, all the typical YouTube things, and I'll see you soon, probably, maybe, who knows.